Now we are going to discuss a problem from 4.2 CBSE Maths plus 2, and we have to prove that determinant of 2, 7, 65, 3, 8, 74, 5, 9, 86 equal to 0. So let me give a small clue over here. Anyhow, we are going to prove this as 0. When generally the determinant will be 0, and if any two row or two column of determinant are identical, we can prove it as 0. So we try to make any column, any two columns or any two row as identical. When we look at the combination between these two numbers, I mean the column, I can write this as 63 plus 2, and 63 is nothing but 7 into 9, and similarly 8 into 9 will be 72, 72 plus 3. So this is a small clue over here. I can take the left hand side determinant, which is 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. I can write 65 as 63 plus 2. And similarly 75 can be written as 72 plus 3, and 86 can be written as 81 plus 5. And we have a property that every element in any row can be expressed as the sum of quantity. Then the determinant can be expressed as the sum of two determinant of the same order with the elements in the remaining row. That is one of the property in the determinant. That is, we can express the determinant as 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 63, 72, 81 plus 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 2, 3, 5. So this can be expressed as sum of two determinant. This property is also applicable for row. We have done column wise, but this is also applicable for row. Now look at the second determinant. We have two identical columns, that is column C1 and column C3 are same. So this becomes 0. Now we have determinant of 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. Of course, we can write 63 as 9 times 7, 72 as 9 times 8, and 81 as 9 times 9. Again, we can make use of another property, that if any column or row is multiplied by a proportional value k, then the determinant value is also multiplied by k, so that I can take 9 outside from the column. So I can write this as 9 times determinant of 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9. Now we have two column, similar column. C1 and C3 are similar. So the determinant value is 0. So we proved that this determinant value is 0. Now we see the fourth problem. Here we need to prove the determinant 1 BC A into B plus C, 1 CA B into C plus A, 1 AB C into A plus B, whose determinant is 0. Here let me start with the left hand side. So left hand side we have, again without using the actual expansion of the determinant, using the property we are going to prove whose determinant value as 0. Here I can use, look at the column C2 and C3. We have A into B, AB, A into C, AB, AC, and BC is left. Here A into B, B into C here, and CA is left. So see, actually we need to prove whose value is 0. As I told you already, whenever any two row or two columns are identical, then the determinant value is 0. So we try to make any two identical row or any two identical column. So here, as I told you, one term is missing, AB, BC. BC is missing CA. Here AB, BC, CA is missing. AB is missing here. So here I can use one of the property that determinant value is unaltered when to each element of any row or column, here column, to each element of any column is added to those of the another column, several other column. This is the property. The determinant value is unaltered. See, I am going to make use that C3 is equal to C3 plus C2. I am going to add C2 and C3 and then put it in C3 itself. C1 column 1 remains same and column C2 remains same. Now add these two. Here already I have AB plus AC. Here I am going to add this BC. Here ABC, BA, and I am going to add C2, CA. That is C2 plus C3 should be placed in C3. We have CA, CB, add AB. Now we have AB, BC, CA. AB, BC, CA. AB, BC, CA. All are same only. Now at this stage, I can write this as BC, CA, AB. Now I can rewrite this as AB plus BC plus CA into 1. AB plus BC, I am rewriting the terms. AB plus BC plus CA into 1. AB, BC plus CA into 1. Again, I am going to use the property that if any column, the entire elements in the column or any row are multiplied by the scalar, then the determinant value is also multiplied by the same scalar k. Here, let me take AB, BC. Using that property, I am going to take AB, BC, CA outside. AB plus BC plus CA outside from the entire column C3. So that I get 1, 1, 1, BC, CA, AB, 1, 1, 1. Now we got two identical column. So this determinant becomes 0. So AB plus BC plus AC into 0, whose value is again 0. Now we prove determinant 0A minus B minus A 0 minus C, B C 0, whose value is 0. Now let me consider the left hand side as delta. 0 A minus B minus A 0 minus C, B C 0. Now what I am going to do is I am going to take minus outside from each row. From this row, if I take minus outside, 1 minus will be there. So 0 is neither positive nor negative. So 0 remains 0 itself. A become minus A, minus B become plus B. From the second row also, let me take minus, so that minus the whole square. So minus A become plus A. 0 is neither negative nor positive. So 0 minus C become plus C. From the third row also, let me take minus outside. So this become minus the whole cube. Minus 1 or minus 1, the whole cube. So minus B plus B become minus B, minus C and 0. Now minus the whole cube. 3 times minus is minus. Now I am going to interchange row and column. That is transpose. The determinant value is unaltered by interchanging the row and column. So this row will become 0 minus AB as a column. The second row becomes second column A0C. Now write the third row element as third column minus B minus C 0. That is, the determinant value is unaltered when we interchange the row and column. But what is this actually? Look at the problem. This is what we have taken as delta. So look at these two now. Without considering this minus, you look at these two determinant, they are same. So we have named this as delta. So this is nothing but delta. We started with delta and we ended with minus delta. So let me bring this side. Delta, when the minus delta comes into the left hand side, it becomes plus delta. Delta plus delta is 2 delta. 2 delta is 0 means what? 2 cannot be 0. So delta is 0. That is what we need to prove. Determinant of this is 0. Determinant of this is nothing but delta. We proved that delta is 0. Now we prove that determinant of this whose value is 4a square b square c square. For which, let me start with the left hand side. I have minus a square ab ac in the first row, ba minus b square bc in the second row, ca cb minus c square in the third row. Look at the first row. We have a square ab ac. So a, we have a common. Look at the third row, ba b square bc, and b is common. Or else you look at the column, we have a square a, b square b, c square. So from the column 1 I can take a outside. C1 is equal to C1 by a. C1 by a. And from the second column I can take b outside, and from, don't get confused with this, I can take C from the column C3. So that A from the column 1, B from the column 2, C from the column 3. Write the remaining terms. If I take A outside, I get minus A. If I take A outside, B, here C. If I take B from the entire column 2, I get A minus B, C. If I take C from the column 3, I get A, B minus C. So our aim is to prove 4a square, b square, c square. Already we got a, b, c. So the remaining 2 and a, b, c we should collect. Here we can do the column operation or row operation, because we have minus a, b. Somehow they are similar. So what I am going to apply here is, I am going to add C column 1 with column 2, and then I am going to put it in column 1. That is, C1 is equal to C1 plus C2. After adding the column 1 and column 2, let me put it in the column C1. So that when I add these two, I get 0. When I add these two, I get 0. C plus C, 2C. You can even do any other operation. Like R1 is equal to R1 plus R1, not R1. C1 is equal to C1 plus C3 also you can do. Now, after this I can expand. Expand using column wise, because we have two elements 0 in the column. So column wise I can expand. 0 into anything is 0, minus 0 into anything is 0. Now I have column wise, if I expand, 0 into minor of 0 minus 0 into minor of this cofactor of 0, then plus 2c into cofactor of 2c. So 2c into cofactor of 2c is, leaving this row and column, I have a into b minus b into a, which is minus ab. So already we have 1 minus, so plus AB. So ABC 2C, AB plus AB is 2AB. So multiply everything. 2 into 2 is 4. We have 1A, 2A, so A square. Here 1B and B square. And here 1C and C, 2C, so C square. That is nothing but RHS. So we proved the determinant value as 4A square, B square, C square.